Just wanted to start with where the vibes are at after, a rough one the other night. You guys have had a day to recuperate. Where are you guys at going into this?
I think we're hungry. We know that we were like on every aspect of the game. We weren't, who we are. Last game, and it's time to refocus.
The schedule doesn't get any easier. I believe with 7 next opponents. 7 of the next 10 or something over 500 this year. I know you guys are focused on just one game at a time. How important is it to kind of get back in the win column starting tonight?
It's very important. We really obviously we want to win every night and try to take as many of those games as we can. But the most important is our mindset and the way we approach those games. And we know that if we approach them the right way, we're gonna get rewarded with a lot of wins.
What is the right approach?
Just focusing on who we are, focusing on defensively. Just don't let anything distract us from our toughness, our communication, the game plan, and offensively sharing the ball, playing for one another. Just let the game flow.
Mike was talking about striking a balance between the effort you put defensively and offensively because Ant was talking about how there's no offensive identity. What kind of role do you play in making sure that you guys do strike that balance?
For me, defensively and offensively, obviously, I try to be a tone setter with my mindset, with my unselfishness. Doing things for my teammates, setting screens, running the floor, all these things to really help them be more successful and efficient because I know it helps the team. So I think that's who we want to be offensively, and defensively, obviously, be who I am. Try to be the most disruptive force I can be out there and lead the way for the team.
Offensively, you mentioned ball movement. How important is that ball movement to kind of sustain the defensive identity of this team, getting people involved?
I think it's about being connected. When obviously whether it's in your job, whatever you're doing in life, when you feel connected, I think you're more likely to give your best. And I think when the team when we don't want that to happen, but when we are disconnected at times offensively, I think it carries over on the defense. So once again, we don't want to let anything distract us from who we are defensively, but it's human nature and it's natural that when you don't feel when we don't play connected offensively, and it's not about making shots, it's just about the way we play. When we don't do that offensively, usually it affects our defense.
Coach mentioned after the last game, Mike and Rudy pick and roll has kind of decreased this year. What's your role in trying to get that Mike and roll, pick and roll action to increase? Is there something you can do or set up differently? Or
I think, I try to let the game come to me, let the game flow, but I think at times I should be a little more vocal. Help, Mike, help, all guards, just, tell them what actions I think, might be beneficial for us, and yeah, whether it's my pick and roll and pick and roll, those actions are very successful for us. So we have to do more of what we're good at and do less of what we're not good at.
After that game against the Knicks, what advice do you have for the team, or what advice did you give to the team on how to kind of move forward and prepare for Golden State tonight?
We are professionals. We all lost. We all got blown out before. It's not a first time for any of us. But the most important is the reaction. And it's 1 of 82. So we gotta take what we need to take from the game, and be resilient. It's part of what makes us. I think what made us so good the last few years, and this is one of our strengths. And I think every great team is resilient. We don't let any event or any external things distract us from who we are and from our confidence in ourselves.
Rudy, you talked about how you guys have to be more connected. What are you doing to
Do things for each other. like I said, space for your teammate. Let the game come to you. Just find a job to do, not just for yourself but for your teammate. And naturally, it usually comes back. It comes back and it helps the team, and your energy just is a little different. And we've done it. We've done it. We just haven't been consistent doing it, but it's time for us to do it. We understand. I think now we really understand that when we don't do those things, it really affects our team. So we got to hold ourselves accountable and each other accountable to do it as much as we can.
Just looking back, one last question about that New York game. A lot of scoring in that first quarter. So coming into tonight, what was lacking? It's kind of happened a handful of times this year out of the gates. What was lacking defensively? How do you change that tonight to start?
Everything. Communication, our focus, our physicality, our awareness. We were a step slow in every aspect of the game. So, and I think the fact that we had a decent start of the game offensively. I mean, we made shots early, kind of like it was hiding the truth. Like we weren't ready to play, and then second quarter we were underwater and we didn't play any better for the rest of the game. So it was great to watch film and see ourselves individually first, and then be able to talk about what the team that we don't want to be and the team that we are and the team that we want to be. And obviously it's obvious that we don't want to be that team. Thank you.
Thanks.